Okay, we're going to make a video of the Raptor tool, and specifically how to use the Raptor tool in a demo mode where you're just trying it out. And so you'll be given a URL like this, and when you come to that URL, go ahead and click Login. And here's where you're going to enter your demo login. You'll log in and you'll see a home page like this. Go ahead and click on Raptor. And so we're going to go through the steps of how to use Raptor and the different options that you have. In this version of Raptor, we've added a lot of choices for different transcript formats that you can upload. You can upload a PDF, a PNG or JPEG image transcript, or you may also copy and paste a screenshot of it. And I'll go and show you these steps. So go ahead and click Browse. And you're going to select a transcript that you want to load up. Go ahead and select one from our demo environment. So this is a PDF. So here you have a number of options. The first way you can do this, especially if it's a single column transcript like this, and you just want to process the whole page, just go ahead and click Process File. You're going to see a progress bar go across, and then the grid is going to populate with the coursework that Raptor was able to identify. And so if you want to go back to your transcript, click the blue drop down, and you can scroll vertically and see the transcript as well as the grid. So these are the courses, the terms, courses, and titles and grades. Now you're not going to see these fields here fill in because you're not hooked up to PeopleSoft. Once you license Raptor and install it into your PeopleSoft environment, then the school and student IDs will fill in, and you'll be able to push the data back to PeopleSoft. But in this case, we're only in a demo mode, so these fields will not do anything. The grid, you can make any edits you need to make. In this case, we had a spelling. We can fix any units or grades that we might need to fix. We can drag and copy fields and so on. But in our, well, let's copy here so you can see that. But you can also change the case of the title, upper to lower case if you need to. And then you would push to PeopleSoft, but as I said, it's not functioning in your demo mode. You can, if your transcript has multiple pages, you can move to the second page, for example, and process that one. Let's go ahead and process it. So you'll see additional coursework added as you process the transcript. If you need to clean out your grid, just select the whole thing and right click and delete selected rows. You can clean it out. Let's show another kind of transcript. I'm going to hit the drop down and I'm going to reset the page. It's a good idea when you're switching transcripts to just go ahead and reset the page by clicking on the Raptor icon here. Just reload the page, start from fresh. And so this time I'm going to pick a PNG transcript. Well, this is a PDF. Let's take a PNG. Okay, so a PNG will load like this. Again, I could process the entire page. Now notice that we have, in this case, it's 2 column. So with 2 column, if you want to process the entire page, go ahead and use the slider here and move it to the middle of the page to where is a good middle point between this transcript. You can see there it's not a clean break, but you can just move the slider in between the course columns, and that way Raptor knows where to grab the coursework from. Click Process File. And you're going to see Raptor has, so here's my transcript. We have fall. We have math through biology on the left-hand column. So there's my math and biology. And then from the right-hand column, you can see we picked up the bio 1060 here at the bottom here. So we picked up all the coursework from the first column and then from the second column. But as I mentioned, when you're dealing with multiple columns, use a slider to, let's look at another 2 column transcript. I'm going to reload this. click Browse, choose my file. Let's see, I believe, where do we have a 2-column? Let's try this one. No, I think it's let me go to I think it's Harper. Let's try this one. Yep, here's a good example of a 2-column portrait. So again, to separate the 2 columns, I would slide my vertical spacer between the 2 columns, and then go ahead and process that. Okay, so you can see, again, look back at my transcript, the Econ 211 down through Music 104 were picked up from the 2nd column. And so our 2nd column ended up at Spring 2019, 1st column was Fall of 17. So you can see how that worked. Now, again, here's a case where you might need to edit. Raptor did a good job of picking up most of the courses. Again, if I want these mixed case, I could switch that. But you can see we had a little trouble with this very last row here. So you can actually just delete individual rows as well if they're not valid. Because I think our last course was actually Music 104, Introduction to American Music there. Let's also show you, so that's how you can browse and load files. Let's show you how we can also paste a screenshot. So let's say in this scenario, you might have a transcript in Slate or in some imaging system where you don't have ability to actually browse and grab the file. If you can open the file in a different window, in this case in my Adobe Reader or in a different web browser, then if you have a screen copy tool, you can grab a section of your PDF or your image in another window, take that and just copy and paste. Let's go back into Raptor and just paste into the page. You can see how it pasted the image. And now I can process that image the same as if I had loaded it into Raptor to begin with. ACC 102 down through Music 104, right? Now let's show you that again. I'm going to reload the page. So here's my transcript. I could select multiple terms. So let's say I wanted to in my copy paste. So I could copy and paste entire columns like this. So I'm going to grab, this is 2 terms, go back to Raptor, just paste it into the page. I should have about 8 or 9 courses. Click Process File. Okay, there's my fall and my spring courses. So those are the different modes of how you can use Raptor. The other thing I wanted to show you. Yes. One thing you'll notice that we are relying on, so we encourage you to try a lot of different kinds of transcripts, whatever, especially the ones that you get a lot of and formats that you receive frequently, and let us know how Raptor does at unpacking the contents of those. If you get unusual formats, most courses, most transcripts follow a format something like this, where you have subject catalog number, title, units, and grade. If you have some unusual formats here, let us know how you're doing with those, and we can try to adjust the logic. Raptor, as we've said many times, Raptor continues to get smarter and smarter, and we'll continue adding options, especially for handling unusual formats. But right now, if it's a pretty standard format like this, subject, title, units, grade, you should find a high degree of accuracy with Raptor. And don't forget to use the sliding tool. Obviously, on a single a single column transcript like this, just leave the line separator parked on the right-hand side. Okay, once you're done, I'm going to go ahead and log out. And as I mentioned, let us know with any questions.